Good afternoon, Periscope. It's Kathy Grillo of Kathy Grillo Designs, and I am going to hopefully finish this Staffy. Hi, James. How are you? Good to see you. I'm gonna hopefully finish this Staffy today. I have to work on his feet. I'm almost done. Oh, thanks. Thank you for the hearts. They're pretty in blue today. Hi, Melting Point. Hi, Zakira. Is that how you say it? Zakira? Alright. So feel free to grab something to drink or a snack, kick back, chat with me, keep me company while I work on this. Feel free to ask any questions and we can chat about whatever you guys feel like talking about. Hi, thanks for stopping by. Alright, so I really just have to put a little more detail into these legs because I don't like them. And then I have the feet, and then I'm done. I hope everybody's having a good Monday so far. Mine has been crazy, but that's alright. It's been a busy Monday. Busy doesn't mean bad, it just means a little crazy. I got set up this morning for a new streaming app. Oh, well, it's not new, but it's new to me. I am just signed up to go on to Twitch. I was on Busker, but Busker is not any longer. So I am now on Twitch. So if anybody's on Twitch, feel free to look up Kathy Grillo Design over there and follow me. I'd appreciate it. I need all the support on a new app because I don't know what I'm doing over there. So it might be interesting. So on my lunch break, hi, thanks. On my lunch break, I had to play a video game because my husband calls me from work, and we've been playing, I don't know if any of you ever played Diablo. Anyway, so we've been playing this game Diablo, like we played it years and years ago, and I guess recently my husband, I don't know, he was bored or something, and he, alright, thanks. He got you out, and he got it out and said, oh, we gotta play this, right? So over the weekend when my parents and stuff were here, I guess he was playing and he leveled up. So he calls me from work and literally says, it's not, hey, make dinner, or hey, get laundry done on your lunch break. Hi, how are you? It's, hey, I need you to play a couple levels of this game so you can catch up to me. And so we can pick up when I get home. I'm like, oh yeah. He has great priorities. So I hope everybody else had some good times this weekend. I think I really want this dog to be done, and I rushed these legs a little bit, so I need to just add a little more to them. I don't like how they're looking. They need more layers. More layers. Thank you for the hearts. I really love them. They make me happy to see all the pretty colors. Anyway. So, anybody wants to tell me what you've been doing today? I'd love to hear about it. It's kind of gloomy and rainy here right now. So I'm going to assume that it's getting ready to rain, which is okay, I guess. I don't have to go anywhere today, I don't think. Hi everybody, thanks for stopping, thanks for sharing and inviting your followers. I really appreciate all that support, and I need as much of it as I can get, trust me. A lot of you guys, I know you guys see me on here, and some people think, oh, you got it all together, because I get questions all the time asking me about it, because I really don't know what I'm doing, and I really do not have it all together. It's just, I just keep, you know, I just keep on swimming, and I just keep trying. And sometimes I get lucky. So So it's essential for me to have some friends to support and guide me and help me out. This one looks better. You could tell I did a little more on this side, and when I got to the other side, I was kind of like, I was over it. I was over it. That's when you know, as an artist, you need to take a break. When you're kind of just like, it's time to step away. It's hard to do sometimes because when you're really close to finishing, you just really kind of want to finish it. And I have some other things lined up that I need to get started on and all that. So I just want a little accent of this hair. Create this rib cage. This is where I start picking at details too. So put a little lightness in here, just a little bit for the knees. I think he looks alright. I don't know. I'm thinking he looks okay. I'm just kind of looking at him through the camera too. Because sometimes if you look at I recommend artists do this. Take a picture of your art, even if you're not going to share it on social media. Take some photos or look at it through your camera, and sometimes you see things that you might not see when you're so much into the details. And I really find it a useful tool to kind of give myself a way to look at it as other people are going to see it. So my son said the same thing. I'm not drawing it. PG. my dogs are asexual. I'm not drawing it. It could be a guy or a girl. We don't know. My son comes in and says that. I know. I just don't want to draw it. This is Tess, so yeah. Neat. It's my practice. My practice. I can do what I want. No. So I usually don't like this pose, but this dog's picture was beautiful, so I had to draw it. Yeah. Yeah. I am kind of classy. If you knew me, I would. I'm older. Have a little decency left. Okay. Get some details here. Alright. I'm gonna get this smaller. Maybe I should, huh? Should I do a series and just put them in all clothes? My husband saw some. Where did he see? Oh, I think he saw like a painting when we were in Vegas. He saw a painting of yeah, he saw a painting of like dogs that were dressed up in Victorian clothing, and like somewhere it was like the poker playing dogs, and they were posed like, you know, old time photos, but they were pets or something. He's like, oh, you should draw some dogs like that. And I was like, ugh, I don't know. But you never know. I never say never. I never say never because you never ever know what is going to happen or what life is going to bring you. So, don't know. Alright. I'm going to get these nails, and since the nails are not soft, they need to be a little crispy. Do a Doberman dressed up like Charlie Chaplin. Oh, that's funny. See, you guys are giving me ideas. You never know. You never know. Someday I might just get like really bored with this. And if nobody's paying me, I might do it. Might do it. I do have a sense of humor like that. Alright, so I'm trying to get come on, doggy toes. I have some watercolors, I do chalk, I do a lot of pen and ink, and I sketch and do things. I do most of my painting digitally just because, guess what, it's not messy, and I don't have to waste a lot of paper when I'm like if I screw up, I just leave, or if I'm just practicing like myself, I don't have to print it out and waste my ink or anything. It just lives in my computer if it's just for me. Sometimes I print them out just for me, but sometimes they're just practice. Yeah. And my prints come out pretty good. And I do very high res paintings, so if they're ever printed out larger, they would probably do really well. I paint at about 1,000 to 1,200 ppi, so I go a little overboard on what they really recommend, but so a lot of these little details will stay really nice and sharp. Hi! How are you? Which the digital file is always included with my pet portraits. So when I do a pet portrait, after it's done, they get an 8x11 print, and I also email the high-res digital file for them to use so they can have it printed larger if they want, or put on a coffee cup or whatever. It's theirs. Go for it. Thank you. I'm liking this one too. It's coming out really well. And then the next one I'm working on already is a real fluffy little cute dog now again. So I have to change back to not being so tight with the body structures, but it'll be okay. Sure, where's it? Where did you post it? Tell me where you posted it and I'll check it out. Done on, what is it, Twitter? But yeah, we're on here or on we're Instagram, Twitter, which format? Online, on Facebook, I don't know where to look for it. My Facebook under Jason Sims and Instagram. Okay. Do you already follow me on Instagram? You should if you don't. But I'll look at it. I will look you up. You can always feel free to tag me and I'll see it, or send it to me on Twitter or Facebook or anywhere, and I'd be glad to see it. I'm old, so I don't get the best memories, so if I forget, but I will try to look it up. Hang on, let me get a piece of pencil, because I'll never remember where to scroll for this. Alright, so we're at J Sims. What's the number? Put it back up there again. Put it up. And IG one. The IG one was different. I have a real pen here to write it. Trying to get his info. Alright. Instagram JM. Okay, Sims Celebrity 37. I knew there was like some J Sims Celebrity 37. Alright. Do it later after I get out of here. Hello, Garcia! So nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, no problem. I love supporting the arts, so I want people to support me. And so part of the way of having people support you is supporting others. So, you know, I have that old-fashioned do unto others. Thank you. Do unto others as you want them to do to you. So I share other artists' work. I will take the time to look at other artists' work or answer questions because, hello, I want other people, you know, not necessarily that person, even though that's nice, but, you know, I want other people to do the same. So that's part of what I do on my Instagram, how I share a new artist every day. Anybody who follows me and has a creative, does creative posts on their page, I will follow them back. And every day I randomly take one of my followers, one of the people I follow who also follow me, and I do check. Before I promote you, I check to make sure you're following me, because there's a lot of people who will follow to try to get the promotion and then they unfollow you, so they're not like even being part of your community, you know, and that's kind of crap. So I want the people who take the time to share with me and be part of my community and follow me and see my art, that's who I want to promote. So I always check. And every day I share another artist. So even if you're looking for other creative posts and you follow me on Instagram, I will share some of my friends with you. And maybe share you someday too. It's all random. Because I get and it's free. I don't charge anything for it. I get a lot of people asking, how do I get featured? And I'm like, just be a decent person and keep posting creative art. Eventually your number will come up and I will check you out and do it. And then of course the other surefire way of getting a shout out, I call it my shout out revolution. If somebody shouts me out or tries to share me, I always try to give them a little shout out back for thanking them for helping me out. So I'm all about giving back and helping each other. And so as a creative people, just imagine if we all did that. It costs me literally 5 minutes a day. It costs me 5 minutes of time out of my day. And if everybody did that every day, we would not need any of those people who prey on creatives to make money off of our money. You know? That drives me nuts. I get those messages all the time. Hey, do you want to interview? Or we'd like to interview you, blah, blah. And the next thing you know, it's because, well, we'll do this for $30 and this for $40. And I'm like, no, I don't pay to get interviewed. I will share what if you interview me, I will share it out and help you get followers. I'm not paying you. Or, hey, show in our gallery or exhibition. It's only going to cost you XYZ amount of money. No. So it's part of my mission. Artists need to band together. There's plenty of customers, and somebody will like somebody's style, and there's plenty of love to go around. So don't be stingy with it. You know? Help educate people about buying art, and it'll be nice for all of us. Okay, I want to get this little... So I put in like a cream color underneath so I could see a little bit of this white detail here. All right. Hi, thanks for coming, guys. I do appreciate it. So, Garcia, I went and set up on Twitch today. I haven't used it yet, though. I was on it a long time ago. I forgot all about it. My son had set me up like a long time ago. And so I still had an account there. But... you know, I don't really know what I'm doing over there yet, but it seems a lot of our busker peeps are headed over to Twitch, and so I said, well, I will try it out, and what's the worst that can happen is nobody follows me. And I'm left right where I'm at, so I don't really have anything to lose. Might as well try it. So I will be going on tomorrow at some point for it. Yeah. I've only found a couple. The people who posted on the Facebook page, and that's it. But I figure I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. One of these years. One of these years I'll figure it out. Oh, thank you. I'm almost done, right? I'm almost done. It's like I just have to do these smelly feet and then I'll be done. There's busker groups on here. I don't even know how to really use the groups on here. Like, I just broadcast, and I know a lot of people from busker do follow me on here, but like, I'm old. I don't know how all that stuff, you know, I'm like, oh, how's that work? Like today on Twitch or something, I was like, they're like, oh, do you want this widget? And do you want to sign up with this little overlay and this panel? And I'm like, well, how does that work? I don't know. I am kind of old. Right? Felt about right? I was not born with a phone in my hand like most of these young kids that are doing this stuff. So this is all like sci-fi stuff for me. I'm older than that. I just turned 50 on August 21st was the big 50D day. Oh, it's okay. I don't feel old, and doing a lot of stuff and hanging around with a lot of young people, it doesn't, I don't feel old at all. I just, oh, Aw, see? I just wish I had all the free time that some of these people do, and that I knew how to work all this stuff. I swear, like my nieces, oh, blah, 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 and I'm like, oh. They make it look so easy. I'm the one who did tell them about Periscope, though. So how about that? Their old aunt did say, hey, you guys, you need to come on to Periscope and you can see my broadcast. So they think it's cool. My dad, my dad says, he always tells me, good luck with your show. He acts like I'm on TV. My dad acts like I'm on TV. Good luck with your show. And my dad will watch when I post them on YouTube. He's addicted to YouTube now. He calls it the YouTube, my dad. I was watching the YouTube the other day, he says. He'll say, I saw this, the thing you posted on the YouTube. And then because you guys come in and watch me, and when he's here, he'll hear me talking to you guys. He thinks that, like I have this big, like I'm famous and stuff and have this big show. The Google, right? I'm on the Google. Speaking of Google, did anybody do Google? I did Google Plus, kind of. I'm in Michigan. Ask the Google. Isn't that hilarious? Cracks me up. But yeah, my dad was here this weekend and he's like, what? I have family in Georgia, actually. So I have, my dad's like, what time is your show over? Because I don't want to come and interrupt your show. It's super funny. I'm like, oh, Dad, it's alright. I'll figure it out. Houston County, Macon area, Centerville. Any of that sound familiar? Okay. I'm gonna say it because I'm proud of him. My cousin is actually the district attorney of Houston County. So, my older cousin's the DA. And he does a very good job every day for the citizens of his county. Yeah. He's a good guy too, so they're lucky to have him. He was a policeman when he was younger, and then he went to law school, and he was a prosecutor, and then he was also on the other side, and he worked his way up, and he ran and won. But he's pretty fair. He likes trying to help people out, but if you screw up, you screw up, right? If you screw up, you screw up. So, unfortunately, he has to deal. Oh, thanks. Unfortunately, he has to deal with a lot of not great people. Because as a district attorney, you only really deal with the really hard top, He has a bunch of people who work for him who take care of like the other stuff that, where you can really help people, but does what he can do. He's a good guy. Like my son just got a ticket going through Georgia. And I hate to say, he was totally profiled and it kind of ticked me off. But, yeah, I was like, oh, you gotta pay the ticket. It's just on YouTube. It's called Vintage Cafe. And I like it because it has like popular songs, but they're kind of quiet and kind of chill. I have enough crazy noise in my life that I tend to like to, when I'm drawing in here, I like to listen to some jazz or, I like popular music. And you'd be surprised, I rock out to some pretty heavy stuff in my car. I have a totally different mind frame when I'm driving than when I'm drawing. I like all sorts of music, except I'm not a huge country fan. So yeah, this is like I'm just drawing, and I want it to be, it's kind of a little rainy day, and I just kind of want, I don't want anything too loud or heavy, especially when I'm broadcasting. Okay, yes, Journey's not hard, but I do like Journey. I used to be, I'm a child of the 80s, so heavy metal, rock, I grew up with, right? Right? In the 80s, I was in high school, so it was like the time of your life. So I don't really like country music. There's some crossover country kind of, but I'm not a huge country music fan. Nothing against people who like it. It's just not really my thing. But I've lived in I've never really lived in a country sort of setting until I moved here, and like my neighbors all listen to, Well, this is the home of Kid Rock, so I think, that's sort of country rock, maybe. I don't know. That's not too bad. I don't have my playlist on here, do I? Let's see. But Alice in Chains. I like Nirvana. A little grungy rock. Tool. I like Disturbed. What else do I listen to? Alter Bridge. I don't know if you know them. Like Chris Cornell's voice just makes me melt. I was so sad when he died. Yeah. Yay! Love Alter Bridge. My husband sings too, so. I do like smooth jazz. I like jazz a lot. No, Nirvana's not really heavy. Nirvana's grungy. Kind of, same thing as, that whole era. But, like, I grew up listening to Black Sabbath and Ozzy. And my very first concert, when I was 14, I went to the Rolling Stones concert. They're not that heavy. And then my very second concert was Aerosmith. Way back in the day. Way back. Ronnie James Dio. I like Dio. I went to a Dio concert. Almost got into a fight. The good old days. I did. I don't get mad very often, but when I get mad, oh my lord. I just did not have any time. I like Seven Dust. I like Lamb of God, kinda. I don't like that really, like the, real angry, like, when they like yell and they don't scream. But I like Eminem. I like some rap. You know. Obviously, why are you so angry? Stop yelling. I do like R&B, yes. R&B is baby making music. Just saying. Even though I can't make babies anymore. No more babies. I know, we're not going to get into politics here, though. I don't do it. I don't do it. Everybody has a right to think what they want, and I respect their own thoughts, so I just do my own. Yeah, okay, so my husband, when he was in like high school, junior high, his favorite band was Kiss, you know. And I remember going to school when I went to church. Kiss stands for Kings and Satan's Service, and I'd be like rolling my eyes like, oh my God, you people are just, you're killing me. There's always a devious something going on. Ozzy bit the head off of a bird or something. Was it a dove or I don't know. And I'm like, oh. Calm your shit down. Yeah. It's okay. I think everybody deserves to have their own way of expression, you know. Like my nieces like a lot of these little, you know, I have 15-year-old nieces and they like some of these people and I'm like, okay. But they enjoy it, so as long as they enjoy it, that's fine. Doesn't mean I have to enjoy it, doesn't mean I have to listen to it. But I live right up on the river here. Every summer, there's actually 2 of them, but really close to my house is like this really good jazz fest every summer, and I love going. That's like one of my favorite days. I plan like a whole day around it. Go sit out on the boat and sit right by this outside the venue and listen to the music. So nice. Thanks, guys. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Hey, I'll also, if a good Carpenter's tune happens to come on when I'm in the car with my dad, I will also start singing along with Karen Carpenter. So I am not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. Just putting it out there. All right. Ooh, I think he's almost done. He's almost done. We have to put his shadow in and sign it, and I believe that will be it. And he will be posted on my social medias tomorrow, I think. Social media. All right. So I'm gonna get my airbrush here. And back it down small. This is kind of funny. I like this version of this song. shadow makes a big difference. Alright, let's open it up a little bit. Alright. So, I kind of like the way the white backgrounds make the dogs pop. Sometimes I add a background, but very rarely. I'll add the shadow to make them look, I kind of want to make them look like they're being photographed. Oh, thanks. I kind of like to make them look like they're being photographed on one of those like white photo backgrounds. But the choice of that is purely financial. I'm going to tell you, tell you right now. Because I do like the look of when they're on a, I'll show you in a second when I'm done with this. I do like the look of them being on a darker background and sort of popping out from it. But when you're printing, it's a lot cheaper to print white than black, just saying. So when you print something out, it's a lot cheaper to print in a light color or white. So we're just going to make sure it look like this light's hitting him. So closer to the body is dark, and I just want to have that little bit of shadow there. Yes. Because if I did this, you'll see how it'll change. You'll see how it'll change. Alright, so if I did this, yes, he pops out and looks super cool. I could take it and kind of play with it a little bit so you could still see somewhat of a shadow. But the ink that this would cause to print would be so much more. It would be so much more. So I choose to go with the white. I do like the darker colors though. But that's a little lesson of what do I want to call it? Financial art, the finances of art. Because I use good ink, and the ink is expensive. It's expensive. So maybe someday when I start making like $100-something for a portrait instead of 60, maybe I'll do them on darker colors. Okay. Now we're gonna sign it. With this dark brown color. No. Don't like it. Oh goodness. And then we're gonna go and do something else because I still have like 20 minutes left. I don't like that. Okay, I am picky about it. No, it has to feel right and flow. There we go. Right, Karen? Right? I practiced that signature. I've practiced it so much so I could get it like a signature done in one stroke. And I wanted people to be able to read it, so it wasn't just like a scribble. But I practiced it so it would just be all in one stroke, and I wouldn't have to lift the pen up. And sometimes if it doesn't feel right as I'm going it, I could just erase it. Because half the time I hate my handwriting. I hate my handwriting. I hate it. Alright, so first step now is to save it. We're going to save it as... No, yours is cool though. Alright, so we're going to save it as finished. And it's going to get saved as a JPEG. Right there. And we will save it. Yes, it's going to merge all my little layers together and save it as one image. Okay. And I'll show you, let's see if I resize it. You can see that this resolution is 1000. So that means in 1 inch, I have 1000 pixels. And so 1000 by 1000 in 1 square inch. Yeah, so that tells you the detail. It's very high resolution. Alright. So second, we're going to do the little watermark for when I post it online. And I'm just going to slap it right in the middle there. Alright. Let's go K. And T. And then I just pick my font that I like. I usually use... Is it that one? I like this one or the italic, but I usually use this one. And then I'll center it and curve it, make it a little bigger, and fade it out so you can just barely sort of see it. And that gets saved, save as, in my DigiArt file. So these are the ones that get posted. They all have the watermarks on them. Alright. So first place everything gets posted. Thank you. First place everything gets posted is on my Facebook page. So this will not get posted on any other social media until tomorrow. But if you follow on the Kathy Grillo Design Facebook page, you usually get to see them because I'm putting them. Yes, it was. Yeah. So here's some old ones. It goes old all the way down to new. There's the last one, and I'm going to add it in here. Desktop. Staffordshire American. Staffordshire Terrier. Thank you. It is loading in right here. Need a big T for this, sorry. Capital T. And let's post it. Thank you. There he is, posted. So this is on my website, on my Facebook page right now. And it'll probably go over on all the rest of my social media tomorrow morning. because I'm excited that he's done. Yay! Excited that he's done. He does look pretty cute. I will have to say, he looks pretty cute. Oh boy, I've been working on it. I don't know how many hours because I don't really keep track. I probably should keep track. But I've been working on it on and off for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, 3.5 weeks. I don't know. It's been on and off. So like this is my Facebook page. I'll look at all my stuff building up here again. And then I have a photo reference because I do portraits of people's pets and things like that. I have a photo reference. So here's some of my other art you could see, and I post special little videos. So that's on there. What else? Oh, here's my schedule. So I would have my whole schedule here with links, so you could just click on the link and follow me. And so this is my schedule of where I'll be broadcasting all week. And what else is on this page? Oh, I just signed up for Twitch today. Oh, thank you. And I do these are on little index cards. And, oh, see here we go. We can watch my ad. I only have like 10 minutes. I really don't have a lot of time to start anything new, but we could talk about it. So, yeah, it was Janet Jackson. That's right, yes. It was. I call those poetic portraits. They're on little 3x5 note cards. I don't even have any of the new ones on here though. I need to make another one soon. Let's see what else do I have. So a family portrait. I don't really paint people. When I do people, I just do fashion. I do these flowers. This is a speaker. I do fashion illustrations like this. So they're not really people. It's more cartoony and it's more about like the bling of the fashion. That's old. Oh my goodness. That's where I was like 2 years ago, and now I do them like this. Like this. Yeah. So I do these. Thanks. So like people send me pictures in their little costumes, and I would make a little portrait like this for them, but that's an old one. That's really old. So that's like progression on there. I should take my old art off. It's so ugly. The old stuff is so bad. Oh, see, there's another little one. Yeah, I'll turn my light on. In my studio. Oh, there we go. I have a couple of these getting ready to go on the wall. So see, they're small. They're very, very small. And it's lyrics. So this is, yeah, they're real small. Oops. You can see the words. Make up the hair. Who's this? Oh, Beyonce. And who's this? These need to get hung up. Those are just my own little doodles, though. Anyway. Somebody followed me. Somebody followed me on Facebook. Alright. What do I have that I could bring up? I don't know what it's up. Let's see. Oh, I could do this. We could play around with this a little bit. I have like 10 minutes. Maybe I could finish this one too. I might be able to finish this one too. We'll see. So here's one of my flowers. And I just have to work on the background on this. So I'm going to take my airbrush again. And I want to put a little mix of color back here. So I'm just kind of tapping it in right now. And then I like to blend it all with the water. So I do the darks first. Now they look light now, but when I put a little bit of water on it, it'll be a lot darker. I want a little bit of this pink. So my goal is to kind of make it look almost like a photo, and then have a little bit of like it's out of focus in the background. Okay, a little bit of green. I have a couple different techniques I might use on here. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I usually play around with it for a little bit. Sometimes I do 4 or 5 different backgrounds before I find one I like. So I'm just gonna blend these in and kind of get a little spotitude going on back there. Let's do an effects. We're gonna do an FX brush here. Let's see. Speckles. What particle? I'm trying to find what I want to use. I don't know what I want to use. Particles, maybe? Let's see what I have here. Busted flow string, flower fur. I don't want the fur. This is where I have fun with some of this stuff. I should write down what I like and what I don't like, but I never do. I never do. I don't know why. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna use like this yellow creamy color and make it nice and big, and I'm just gonna marble it up. So let me take one of these orange. Thanks. Whoops, I keep hitting the tab. Oh, sorry. So I'm just literally swirling these all over the place. I'm not doing anything really premeditated or planned. And so I'm subtly adding in some colors from these flowers. And it's like just spraying layers and layers on here. And it's an impasto, so it will build up like little... Let me see if I can show you. Let me see, all the little stuff starts building up. And then if I do... this brown like color. I might keep it, I don't know. I can make it a little lighter, I can make it darker. Play around with it a little bit. I have a little bit of color, I just don't want it to have too much color because I'm still going to add a shadow in. I might add another layer on here and let's put it, what if I do it dark on the edges and sprinkle it through. So this is on a different layer and I could totally get rid of it if I hate it, which I don't think I like it so much. Maybe that gets too busy. Alright. Something to play around with for a little bit, you guys. The same thing, we'll add the shadows in. And it'll give it some dimension. And then it's almost time to go because I have to go make... I have to grill some hot dogs. I'm a great wife, right? What's for dinner today? And I was like, oh, Mom, maybe hot dogs because I don't feel like making anything. I told my husband to go buy lunch. I said, go out for lunch. Go out to lunch. Alright. Half the stuff he wants to eat, I can't eat, so It's a pain in the butt to make food that you can't eat. It really stinks. Alright. So I just want to get a sense of a little bit of shadow. So it gives a little bit of a punch to some of the colors. So I get a little bit of the punch that I want from a darker, and then I can play around with that shadow, and I just kind of fade it out until it just looks like a little shadow. So that way I don't have to worry about the pressure I use, because it's not really a main page. I can make that whole page lighter and let my toolbar control how dark my shadow is. I think I want this to be dark in here too. Just have these inner parts just be like all shadow almost. I'm going to work on the background itself. I think I just deleted it. That's alright. I can go back. There I am. Alright, well I am going to save it here. I'll play around with this a little bit. It'll probably be up in a couple days on everything else. I will be back tomorrow. Facebook Live at 1 o'clock and my very first Twitch at 4. So that's the plans for tomorrow. So thank you very much for following, sharing, being here and hanging out with me today. And I hope to see you guys again soon.